Hi there, welcome to the archives. We're going to continue with Goddess. 50 goddesses, spirits, saints, and other female figures who have shaped belief. So we're down to our last couple ones. Today we are getting into Sekhmet, the Egyptian lioness and bringer of destruction. So, Sekhmet. This is the image for her. Okay. So it says here that she was born from a cry. Sekhmet is one of the oldest ancient Egyptian goddesses. Her name means the powerful one, but she's also described in many other ways, including the Lady of Slaughter, the Red Lady, Flame of the Sun. She's also known as Mistress of the Dead. So she's sometimes called the Eye of Ra because she represents the violent part of her father, Ra, who is a sun god. So like him, she's often shown wearing a sun disk on her head. So you could see it there, the different sun disks. Okay? And she has often seen with the head of a lion or a lioness. And that's because she has the power of the fiercest hunter in Egypt. And so on page 50, it says she's a goddess of war, but also a goddess of healing. She has both the power to destroy and the power to protect things. Again, seeing this polarity between goddesses that are destructive, but also healing, right? Goddess that gives life, but also takes life. So there's one myth about the end of her father Ra's rule, and it describes how Sekhmet came to be. So basically her father had carefully created heaven, earth, the gods, humankind. He brought law and order to his world, but again and again the people of Egypt would start chaos, break the rules, and defy him. Okay, so in anger he started to cry out for help of the gentle mother goddess Hathor. And so she was extremely, extremely powerful. She's energetic goddess of dance, of love, positivity, beauty, and music. Okay, so Hathor came into Ra's rescue, but his rage soon turned her into the powerful one, terrifying lioness-headed Sekhmet. And so basically Ra sent Sekhmet out into the desert. She had no understanding of kindness. She didn't have any sympathy. She destroyed everyone and everything in sight. Okay? Her father's anger made her so thirsty for violence that she drank human blood. And she rampaged through the desert. She was pulling people apart. She was ignoring their cries for mercy. She was just destructing everything. The Nile River soon turned red from spilled blood, and although she kept drinking it, she couldn't quench her thirst. So she was insatiable. She just kept on drinking the blood and drinking and drinking. By the end of her first day on Earth, Sekhmet was bright red from head to foot. Okay, no one could stop her. Every sword that struck her or arrow that shot at her, it broke into splinters when they touched her skin. So her father soon realized that his punishment had gone too far, right? The pendulum had swung to the other way, and now they were listening to him, but they were also afraid of her. So the people of Egypt came together to try to get rid of her. Okay, so her father Ra basically formed a cunning plan to trick her. He decided that because he saw her insatiable quench for blood, he decided, oh, what if we pretend to stain red ochre? I still don't know what red ochre is. Get red ochre from the island of Elephantine. They brought it over, and he told the people of Heliopolis, which is a city, to mix giant vats of beer with the grounded red stone. Oh, so ochre, I guess, is a stone. And so the liquid looked just like blood, only it's beer. So they filled up 77,000 urns They poured it into the fields in front of the city. She's rampaging through Heliopolis. She sees the red. She thinks it's blood. She's like, oh yeah. She goes roaring. She starts drinking all the blood. And because it's beer, she ends up getting drunk and falls asleep. And so her father's trick worked. The beer soon made her completely drunk. She became peaceful again. And she fell down the streets, turned back into a beautiful cow-headed goddess, Hathor. So just as Sekhmet had spread terror among the people, Hathor now began to spread love. Okay? So in ancient Egypt, a festival was held every year for Sekhmet. And the waters of the Nile turned red through churned up soil. People remembered her by drinking beer stained with pomegranate juice. So they believed that Sekhmet could protect them from flooding and destruction. It says that her dangerous nature was meant to connect, it's also connected with disease and plagues, which could rage through populations, killing all in their path. Think of COVID-19, for instance, right? But she also was thought to be a healing goddess who looked after doctors and medicine. She's often worshipped for protection against sickness, and people carried amulets with her picture on them to protect against diseases. And so she's a symbol, Sekhmet is a symbol of female power. She's a warrior goddess. She brings both life and death. And she has hot, fiery breath and is seen as a fierce warrior of strength. Okay, so this is the Egyptian lioness and the bringer of destruction, right? She is both Hathor and Sekhmet. Her father is Ra, the sun god. Okay, so 50 goddesses, spirits, saints, and other female figures who have shaped belief is written by Dr. Janina Ramirez, and it's illustrated by Sarah Walsh. So we're almost done. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay? Until next time, in solidarity.